Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Royce the Voice, Orange Click, Orange Leader. Shout out to K-Team. Speak your thoughts or lose your mind. And what's going on, everybody? What is going on? How y'all doing? I feel like I hadn't seen you guys in forever. How y'all like it? You know what I'm saying? Got the new look, you know what I'm saying? Got the beard shining. And, if I back up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Finally got the shirt. I may lean back a little bit so y'all can see, but speak your thoughts. Speak your thoughts or lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nino Black. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's a part of the squad, part of the podcast team. You dig what I'm saying? And of course, he made these t-shirts from us. And, we'll be having some more things coming up that we get through him. And, you know what I'm saying? If you guys would like to, get a Speak Your Thoughts or Lose Your Mind shirt, or Jamie Moorhead actually had a shirt that she came up with. It says that I'm not angry, I'm just passionate like Karen. If y'all have all been on Jamie Moorhead's page, I can check that out and place your orders on jaysbutter.com. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we go through Nino Black, you know what I'm saying? And he does a great job with his fabric and stuff. But this is what I would like to do, because I have a lot of people texting me right now. You dig what I'm saying? I need everybody to share this right now. I actually just had an editor for a newspaper, which I'll bring him up later. He just texted me. I think he just probably lost the link, but I'm sending that to you right now, sir. I need everybody to share right now before I even get started, because I'm going to tell you guys how important this is right now. Right now, it's so important that I actually had another topic to speak on. And then I received a phone call last week toward the end of the week. And of course, I'll bring these people up in just a minute, but they told me there is some serious things going on right now at FCHS. If y'all don't know what that means, that's Franklin County High School. But the title of this show, it's called It's Not Over. And here's the funny thing. When I was about to speak on this title that I originally had, it was going to be about some other issues that we can still continue to talk about, 2 weeks from now. But when I say overall, first, it's not over, generally, and then I'll say specifically. When I say it's not over, I'm speaking to the American people. I'm speaking to Black America, because it seems like once we get a small victory of a battle or anything like that, we tend to celebrate a little too early. We seem to think that the mission is complete. We seem to think that just because we won this little thing, that the game is over, and we just go on about life. But it's not over. And in pertaining to this, okay, all right. So pertaining to this, it's not over. We're actually going to shift our direction to the 931, to FCHS. Now, as you guys know, we have dealt with Franklin County High School recently, last summer, as we were dealing with the removal of the mascot, of the rebel mascot in Franklin County. As you see, we did some coverage over there at the Board of Education. We went inside. We'd like to thank them for allowing us to come inside and report. But the outcome was a little disappointing for the masses, and we're pretty upset, no lie. And at that moment, a lot of people were saying that, oh, okay, well, you guys are not talking about this no more. It's over. You guys are not doing anything. So I guess it's cooled down a little bit, but it hasn't cooled down. And this time the students have stepped up. Today, we're going to be bringing in a couple of people who are going to be speaking about what's going on in Franklin County High School. I guess first, what we can do. Oh yeah, before we do that, we about to. We're gonna bring up Shanae Williams, and we're going to bring up Miss Zoe Jasmine Hendon, and they're going to be speaking about exactly what's going on at FCHS. There's a petition going out right now over some racial slurs, some discrimination, and how they go about handling people who say these slanderous things. As far as disciplinary action, there seems to be a little unfair treatment here, and we're just gonna let them explain that. So if you don't mind, producer, if you can bring in Shanae Williams and Zoe Jasmine Hendon, please. Yeah. Oh, did you read? Okay, there you go. There you go. There they go right there. There they go right there. All right, everybody. First of all, how are y'all doing today? I think you guys can unmute your mics.
Hey,
Good.
hey.
Good, good, good. And so right now, Zoe, just stay on. Just mute your mic. I just wanted y'all to say hi. Shanae, keep your mic unmuted. We're gonna speak to you first, and kind of have you segue this particular situation. First of all, I would like to appreciate you for coming on and spreading the word. And we definitely want to get this out here. Everybody that's watching right now, I want you guys to share. It's really important. All of my people, Gina, who else is out there? BJ Anderson, y'all know what to do. Share this, man. This is y'all's area. But Shanae, first and foremost, let's backtrack a little bit. Um, for the people who don't know, which they should know, but we've got new viewers and stuff now, and a lot of other people watching. Tell them your advocacy right now dealing with these types of situations here in Franklin County, and how it all started. She had to unmute her mic. Hold on. There
Last
we go.
year, we made the petition about the mascot, basically saying that, it was time. It was when George Floyd got killed. Everywhere was having protests, and people were speaking out against injustices. So I'm like, okay, Franklin County had a Black Lives Matter march or, parade, whatever they called it. They had that. So I'm like, so if Black Lives Matter in Franklin County, include us all and show us that Black Lives Matter. We could say it all day, but if there's no actions, I mean, it's just words.
Right.
So I felt like, my daughter, she'll go to ninth grade. She plays sports. Like, there's no reason why her mascot should be an oppressor. There's no reason why she should play for a team or go to a school who has leadership who feels like there's nothing wrong with how they're representing the students and they know better. Like you can do better when you know better. I feel like there's a lot of people who've been in the same positions for a long time, so you know that it's wrong and you know that you could have done better. So to see the petition that the students came up with, it just kind of validated what we had been saying all along. Like Franklin County is way closer to racism than we thought.
I dig that. So, I know some things that were, of course, going on last year. Going back to the mascot. Um, Tell me in your mind, because we didn't. I think we did a recap after this, but I kind of want to know where your mind was before this petition, dealing with the mascot. Do you have any update on any continuation of still getting uh, that mascot removed?
Yes, so I felt like me asking the school board was asking nicely for something they could have done. It was always, they might not do it, so it would be something else that had to be done after that. So we took it to the state, and they've got a ongoing investigation right now.
That's a bet. So it's still going. That's what I was trying to tell you guys, that it's not over. It is not over. And Shanae, you brought some one of the students with you. Hopefully, we'll have one of the other ones come on. But we do appreciate her coming on, and appreciate everybody that's watching right now and sharing. What made you? Well, it's probably an obvious answer, but just to say it anyway. What made you get involved with the students this time around when it comes to this?
Because I felt like they were gonna need help. I know how hard it was for me. I know the backlash that of course you're gonna get where we're at, and I honestly felt like the issue the first time, in Franklin County, we have black and white families here that of course, we're a small town, but I felt like the black people in the town wanted to cover up the racism so that nobody felt offended, nobody was ruffled, nobody got bothered. So we didn't really talk about it a lot. I felt like talking about it brought awareness to it and seeing them actually take action. Oh, yeah, I was down for the fight. Like, I'm ready to ride.
And we all know that Shanae Williams is always ready to ride. She's always for the cause. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody else, I'll try to remind her every time. You know what I'm saying? She got in my tail the first time I got here when I'm trying to figure everything out. Like, okay, what's new? What's going on? Like, who do I believe? Who do I trust? Who can I talk to? So Just very appreciative of you, you know what I'm saying, for your outspokenness and your transparency and your honesty. And so you have brought a actual Franklin County High School student that's kind of on the inside of the bubble that can speak a little more specifically about what's going on in that school with the teachers, the administration. And we're going to give her a little moment to talk here. Zoe, are you with us?
Yes.
All right. How you doing today, Miss Hendon?
Good. How are you?
Good, just fine. I said she's got that what do you call that Blair Witch look going on right now, like some ghost action. But hey, we do appreciate you and everything that you're contributing right now. Thank you for taking the time out. So tell the people here in Tullahoma right now who may not know what's going on, uh, what is exactly going on in Franklin County High School from your eyes and from your mouth.
So basically, it's like a lot of racism, and like with me being mixed, it's really hard to be in the middle of it because I don't know, I just feel like it's really hard. Um so a couple weeks ago, like a lot of like white people was saying the N word, and like they would take it to the office, and like you would have to write, I had to write two statements, one to the SRO officer and then the assistant principal. And like basically all they do is get like in school suspension and like don't get suspended or anything. Like it's just not really taken care of seriously.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that there's been some derogatory words said against black men and women from white students, and altogether you're saying that the disciplinary action, you feel like it's not being put on them to the fullest extent. Like you said that some of them don't get suspended. Do they get suspended for a day?
Nobody
Um,
gotten suspended. It's been just in school suspension like ISD.
okay. Do they reach out to the parents by chance, or is it just a faculty student situation?
I mean, when they write pink slips, like I'm pretty sure you're supposed to give them to your parents, but I don't think they've made calls to parents.
Interesting. So, I am aware. Actually, he couldn't make it with us today, but I will. I do need to shout him out just for the steps that he's taken and him speaking on. Also, to a fellow by the name of, if, correct me, Cleek Malachi Cleek, if I'm
Yeah.
right. Okay, so we were checking out his page and we saw that he had posted up a petition
Mhm.
actually. And this petition is on change.org, I believe. We probably pulled it up in a minute. And there it goes right there. Now, as you see, some of it is kind of cut off, but what I have done here, if I believe, I'll probably send that over to Josh real quick because I want people to see this uh, certain screenshot that I did because I want to be able to read everything because there are a few words missing that are really important within there. And let me check these comments because I've been ignoring the people real quick while he brings that up. Sorry about that, you guys. What's going on, Levi? What's going on, Angela Sorrell? Mark already from California. Good, good, good. We see all that coming up. All right. What's up, you guys? Thank y'all for tuning in. What's that? Chosen Mathis? Okay. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, definitely. So anyway, this particular, I'm gonna read this real quick. All right, so this was on Malachi's page, Malachi Cleek, if everybody's listening. This was actually he shared it, and it's from Alea Fuquay. She wrote this on April the 23rd. It says, I am sick of the racism that has been going on for months at FCHS. How is it that a white student can say the N word, have a teacher report him to the office, and the students only get punishment? And the students' only punishment was suspension for a day. Why is it that the administrator that was over it, told the student you can't say the N word because they found it offensive? I am disgusted that they thought that this was the proper way to describe and handle the situation. How is it that in the same week, another white student called a black student a black B word, threatened to kill her, and told other students how often he says the N word, and yet he only got sent to behavior mod? What sense does that make? The lack of representation and support that black students face at this school is disgusting. The administrators say they're solving these issues, but they're doing the bare minimum. Why is it that I can get in more trouble over a dress code than saying racial slurs? There should be no reason that I am facing the same racism my grandparents faced in high school. They see us as a joke and treat us as one, too, and I'm tired of it. Change needs to happen. And I'm going to go back to this one sentence that says, because I want to ask Zoe on this here. So the administrators say that they're solving these issues, but they're doing the bare minimum. Why is it that I can get in more trouble over a dress code than saying racial slurs? That's something that kind of got me right there. Struck me on some of the things that they're paying more attention to than others. So let me ask you this, Zoe. When it comes to, I guess, does Franklin County have a dress code?
Yes.
Okay. So Alea is saying that they get more in trouble with a dress code than saying racial slurs. Is that also true?
That is so true. You can't wear like nose piercings or anything. Like, you get in trouble way more for dress code than like saying the N word.
I definitely understand that right there. And personally, I want to know how did this all make you feel, to be honest, and what steps other than the petition do you guys feel like you need to take? If you guys are taking any, of course, this is the first step, but have you guys been, do you guys have some type of plan of action to continue this until you get a resolution?
Yes, we actually was trying to start a group for school. We don't think that the school will let us have a club for it, but we try to do something like culture awareness, and it not just be for black people, but like for Mexicans and any other race that isn't like treated right, equal.
I
But
understand that.
we for sure want to make a group, but we haven't decided all what we want to do yet. And it makes me feel horrible because I grew up with a white mom and a black dad, and like all I've ever grew up was with racism.
Hmm. So so let me ask you this. How are the teachers and faculty responding to this petition? Of course I'm pretty sure they know what's going on, but how are they responding to this? Are there any talks in the classroom?
Well, I'm sure that we'll be I'm sure we will get called to the office. I didn't actually go to school today, so I'm not sure what, if anything has happened, but so far I haven't heard of any teachers knowing about it.
Got you. And how has it been with working with Shanae? Have you seen, the work that she's
Yeah.
been doing here in the community? How does that make you feel that you guys actually have somebody or somebody's in your corner, working with you on this?
Right. I am so like happy with everything she has done, and like she is such a good role model for young black adults. Like she is really a good role model, and I'm so thankful for everything she has done.
Oh, that's right. I appreciate that. And just sit tight right there. Just put your mic on mute. We're gonna go back to Shanae because there's actually something I missed here, in our notes. So I don't know if you talked about this, but we're gonna tie this all in here. So first I gotta give a shout out to my guy, Mr. Coher, Mr. Cofair, Confehr. He is one of the journalists and editors of the Tennessee Tribune. That's actually African American owned paper, newsline in Nashville, Tennessee, right off of Jefferson Street. You know what I'm saying? Where most of the black businesses are, connects right to TSU, right up on the north side, 28th, all those areas right there. I got a chance to, speak with him yesterday, and a lot of it is really because some of it was a disclosure, and we're going to kind of keep it that way. But he did send me, as y'all see that article right there. This is one he did. Democrats outnumber Trumpists at the Shelbyville rally. This was back in 2020, and you see right there You know what I'm saying? The firecracker right there in the middle, man, holding the flag strong right there. And she was in Shelbyville doing her thing there. And if you guys want to check that out, you see the link right there below. Shout out to Levi. Shout out to BJ Anderson. He says, been going on for decades. As far as the dress code, I remember getting Saturday school for refusing to take out my ear piercings. The principal at the time asked me if I thought I was a gypsy, pirate, or did I like boys because that are the only men who are wearing earrings. This is the late 90s, so I couldn't imagine how it would have been in the 60s, 70s, and it does not sound like it has got any better. I hear that. So, Shanae, just going back to this, just kind of lets people know how active you've been in these communities. Can you tell us a little bit about what was happening in Shelbyville and what part that you played in that?
So in Shelbyville, they were leaving actual KKK cards, and I teamed up with Shelbyville Loves, and they had me come out and we spoke. It was a great event, and there was actually like a group of guys who showed up, and they had like their Trump flags, and they were walking around like trying to be tough, and it was just like you could feel the energy, like you could feel the tension, like you could feel that it was like older people there, like that it was kind of making them nervous. And so I was just like, there's no reason, one, why you're here, but what we're here for, if, they claim so hard that, Trump's not racist and it wasn't anything to do with racism. So I felt like then we could stand here together if we're here for the same thing. Like if you don't like the KKK and that's what they claim they were there for, then you can stand right here and you can show your friends that you don't really want any problems. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
any smoke. So we went there, we had a good time, and we got along. Like we actually ended up, everybody got along. Since then, I met Clint there that day. I've done a couple stories with him. He just kept in contact. I know he reached out to Stanley Bean, who's our director, and he got some of his, rumbling answers. And it's just like I feel like Zoe says, they can get in trouble for a dress code more than they can get in trouble for a racist slur because none of the administration sees anything racist about it. You can't offend somebody who it's never been offensive to, and you can't make someone who doesn't see anything wrong find a problem. So I think that
Mm.
that's kind of some of the other steps we've got to take is working on the administration. I know back when we did the mascot, there was a poll from inside the school.
Mm.
Most of the staff felt like there was nothing wrong with the mascot and that it should stay. That's a problem. I
That's
don't care what the community was saying or anything like that. To have your teachers, the people who are there with our kids, say that they don't find anything wrong with it. You've got coaches who come and they are so near and dear to their hearts holding the rebel that they can never see any changes. Like that's problems. Like these are real problems and they've been here for a long time.
Mm. I dig that, man. And shout out to Consuela Bean, Larry Edwards, China Williams. It look like she might be your kinfolk or something. I don't know. That looks like it.
She is.
Okay. Penny Lane said, I don't think the whole country is bad. The problem is that 80% of the country is white. While there are all not racist, unfortunately, white people don't always think it's a problem because they haven't personally experienced it or witnessed it. So they're under the impression it just doesn't exist. If I'm honest, when I was young, I didn't always recognize it, especially when it was subtle. So I get it, but I just don't know that anything will change until more people become woke, if that makes sense. No, I dig that. I dig that. Valerie says, oh, county. I'm sorry. County, not country. I was reading too fast. What's up to China Williams? Valerie says, yes, survived 3 hell weeks in 1 year, runs 200-mile marathons, and says he hates running. Did over 4,000 pull ups in 17 hours, set a new record. He had a learning disabilities over. Oh, okay. I think she's. Okay. They might be talking amongst each other. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. How could you not recognize when you're offending someone? And, I think that's true right there. Before I get back to Zoe right here, shout out to Cameron Cooley. And Cameron Cooley, y'all share this for me. We're doing a good job with the sharing. Also, if you're on the Royce's Rant page, as I see some of you are, please donate these stars. Like every star you give is just 1 penny, 1 cent, and that's what actually keeps this show running. Like the pennies you give us is what keeps us on right here. No doubt. Like, ain't none of this going in our pockets. We all got jobs here. You feel me? So help the show keep running so we can spread these things right here. David Goggins, what's going on? Going back to what uh, Penny Lane said about it being 80%, white people, and I think that's the message we were trying to say for the longest time. We do understand that everybody is not racist, but the fact that there are a mass majority of white people in America, even if you take a small percentage that is racist, or take a big percentage of those that are not racist, there's still that small percentage that are racist and that are in positions that they can control whatever is around them. So the ones that may not be racist, true, you may not see what's going on because you didn't go up around it or you were blinded by it. So therefore, you're like, I don't see anything. I don't see color. I don't see this. And she's right. Those people are going to have to engulf themselves into the situation. We know you can't be us, you can't go through what we're going through, but if you can surely just empathize and understand what's going on, it can be a bigger fight. We can outnumber them if we have people that understand what's going on. If we're talking about this all lives matter stuff, you're first going to have to dissect what's inside of all lives matter. And there are problems within all lives matter. So if we don't fix those, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to continue to be the same situation. Cameron Cool, I don't think it's a very small percentage. Maybe not. But I will tell you this. All it takes, there's only 5 to 6, 7 major corporations in the U.S. that control everything. And that's a small percentage that can create a majority problem. You see what I'm saying? Let me go back to Zoe real quick. Like I said, this show is not going to be too long or whatnot. And as a matter of fact, we did hit the 30-minute mark, and I said this wasn't going to be a long show. But producer, tell me if we need to go to commercial break, because I want to come back to Zoe and just ask her a few more questions. And if we don't have another student to come on, we're going to get back to Shanae and kind of have her close out some things and let us know what's going down and ways that people can help to push this moment. I do? Okay. All right. Cool. So, all right. Cool. All right. So we got about 5 minutes. So this is what I'm going to do. Zoe, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, I know you've told us about how you felt about the situation. How do your peers feel? And have you talking to any white people that feel the way that you do or not feel the way that you do? What are they saying?
See, actually, the person that created the petition is white himself. He decided that he wanted to create that for us people that do not get treated equally. Um, I love that he's so for it. He walks around with his Black Lives Matter merch. Like, I, my peers are like so supportive of the Black Lives Matter movement and the whole FC thing. And like, we really want to change it for sure.
No, I hear that. Definitely hear that. And Franklin County's been going through these types of situations forever. But I will say that this there is no greater time than right now. To be honest, there's no greater time because we have this social media, and especially y'all's generation, Zoe. Generation Z, the ones born in 2000, where you didn't really grow up on this, and really your parents didn't really grow up on it too much, but your grandparents were the one who really went through the fire. You feel what I'm saying? And I know with you guys, when you guys come out into the world, this may be something that you don't see or you don't understand, but then to still kind of have go on in your schools and you're wondering like, okay, well, what's going on? I thought all this stuff was over. It's got to be pretty tiresome, not only to you. And let me ask this question: how do your parents feel about the situation?
My dad, he personally wants me to get my um, 3 more years in, and he don't really want me to start anything like with it, but he's all for it. He just don't want me to be like spotted out in front of everybody and get mistreated because of me speaking on it. And my mom, she is like the same way, but she's more like lets me kind of speak my mind about it.
Yes, speak your thoughts or lose your mind. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Penny Lane says you could see it represented in the poll they did at the school regarding the mascot. The majority said they thought it was fine. Well, the majority is white. When you looked at the percentages of people who had a problem with the mascot, it again mirrored the demographics. But I think they wanted to use that as an excuse for keeping it without looking at those numbers analytically. Lamont, shout out to Lamont Lockridge, man, the man who kind of started my fire up in Murfreesboro, man. A few major corporations do have the power to change these situations, the tech corporations in specific. And I think that's what I was trying to explain to Mr. Cooley there. This definitely these media corporations right here, you know, NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, they have the power to manipulate and create these type of situations and change the narrative. Because let's just be real, the majority of the people who watch the news are reading those things at the bottom of the screen like y'all see here, or reading those titles, and you're going off of that narrative. So therefore, depending on who watches which news corporation, everybody has a different narrative. The news never tells the same story, especially different news corporations, because they have to pitch a sale. They have to have these ratings, so they're going to manipulate some things. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with Lamont Lockridge on that, man. Social media is an influence. Honestly, we're on here live right now through Facebook. You guys seen Social Dilemma. You've seen how they do these things. And that's just another topic right there. You know, definitely another topic. So what we're going to do here, I think it might be time. I'm not sure. We shall see. Because I definitely just want to kind of, on the second half, I kind of just want to just, you know, break this down a little bit, get each of you guys like final words on how you feel, on what more can be done and where they can go to help more. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Where they can go to help more and how we can get this movement a lot larger, honestly, than Franklin County. So if y'all can just sit tight. Okay, if y'all can just sit tight for a quick minute, continue to share as we go through this commercial break. And we're going to slick kind of close this thing out with these two. We appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned.
In the beginning, my product was not for sale at all. It was really for my son's eczema. I tried everything that the commercial world had to offer, and nothing tended to his needs. I took it upon myself to create something of my own. I finally had the right antidote. I found out it not only worked for my son's skin, it worked for his hair as well. I started to experiment more and made several products for skin and hair care with all homegrown, natural ingredients to give you the healthy look you deserve. Remember, healthy hair and skin isn't a trend, it's a rule.
Are you looking for a barber who can give you the cut that everybody will be talking about tomorrow? Then if you want to feel that way, go where Dr. Anatomy goes. Go see my man, Barber Loto, in Smyrna, Tennessee. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And by the way, tell him Dr. Anatomy sent you. Take the prescription for the perfect haircut on Murfreesboro Road.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Royce the Voice, Orange Click, Orange Leader. Shout out to K-Team. Speak your thoughts or lose your mind. And I'm here to tell you about my guy, Kevin Lambert, aka the cell phone guy, now has a new website. It's at www.tncellphoneguy.com. Yes, look at those pictures right there. He will turn your phone from hell to heaven. Do you hear me? From hell to heaven. So y'all make sure y'all go check out Kevin Lambert, aka the cell phone guy, at www.tncellphoneguy.com.
G Street Quick Draw Gun Magnet. Unlike the competitor who imitated and sell similar products with more expensive prices, G Street Gun Magnet Mount is specially designed and engineered to provide you the safest and most convenient experience.
Do you want to access your guns quickly in case of emergency? Do you feel safe in your car and at home? Do you want to be able to hold your guns for any different situation? After our research, we have redefined our gun magnet mount for the market to solve any complaints from gun fans. We have designed and redesigned our magnet mount, which is made from premium, eco-friendly material, excellent craft, unique appearance with quick draw and quick load functions, and hold flat surface firearms safely and secure.
Order your G Street Quick Draw Gun Magnet today with free delivery at gstreetedc.square.site.
Look,
I suggest that you fall in line and show me my respect. I'm the best. None of y'all a threat. This is not a test. I'm upset. Come around here, I'll make you stand on all your threats.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Royce the Voice, Orange Click, Orange Leader. Shout out to K-Teen. Speak your thoughts or lose your mind. Lose your mind. So, here in this second half, really it's just going to be just closing statements on everything. We were definitely expecting one more person, you feel what I'm saying? But we don't want to hold everybody up, but I would like everybody to continue to share as we have these closing statements from both of our guests today. And of course, y'all know how I do. You know, I have to close it out myself, and hopefully we can get some things to come about here with this situation here in Franklin County. It just seems like this stuff will not end, and we're gonna figure out what we can do about this. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring up both of our guests, Shanae Williams and Zoe Jasmine Hendon. Thank y'all for holding on. And before we get into this, once again, shout out to Clint Confer of the Tennessee Tribune, Lamont Lockridge. We have Zayna LePage, Donna Smith, Penny Lane, China Williams, everybody else that I can't see right now. So if you guys are still watching, please share. All you got to do is press that share button, and it'll go on your page, and people can see what's going on right here on the Royce's Rant Network. We are speaking on, the title is It's Not Over, but more specifically, we're talking about Franklin County High School and the petition that they have started up to settle this racial discrimination, racial slurs, and disciplinary actions, lack thereof of disciplinary actions that are not given to the students who do these things. Let me finish up Lamont Lockridge. He said, I don't know why the rest of my sentence didn't send, but studies show kids are valuing the opinions of social media more than those of their families and friends. So if each tech company didn't allow certain things to be posted or said they could fix narratives, but the goal is traffic and outrage people being trafficked. Okay, fixed. But the goal is traffic and outrage people being trafficked. Same with television media. I definitely agree with you right there. Definitely agree with you. All right, and if you don't mind, we're going to put up that change.org up there, as you guys see that in the Royce's Rant thing right there. If you click on that, you guys can sign that petition. And if we can bring Shanae, if you want to undo your mic real quick. Okay, so let me ask you this here. Can you explain to people that may not know or may not understand how petitions work? How would this specific petition work? How many signatures are needed in order to continue on with the next moves that you guys are trying to make?
I think it really just depends on where you're at. I think petitions on change.org, they got their changes with 500 signatures. We had over 5,000, and Franklin County wasn't trying to hear that. So I think that for me, this petition, it's just gonna show that this is from inside the school. This is from the students. You didn't listen to the outsiders, but this is from inside. So I think that they should just direct it to the board, direct it to the director, their principal. I sent it off to the state, so they'll see it. And just keep putting it out there. Don't let it die down, because where we're at, they're not gonna take it, seriously. They're not gonna see that they've already got over 500 signatures, and they just put it out Friday, oh, maybe we should do something. We had 5,000, and it doesn't matter when you don't see anything wrong.
Another question, for kids who want to know this too. Some people may think that when they start a petition and they sign it, they're like, oh man, okay, we got it. Everything's going to be okay. But sometimes everything is not okay. Just like with the petition to the Board of Education for the mascot. What is it that you can tell the youth that they can continue to do if all else fails, as far as a petition? Let's say they don't get the signatures or whatnot. Can you explain to them what other steps they can take to continue the movement that they have?
Yeah, I mean, they just don't be quiet, like you just don't let it die down. You keep speaking up, you keep speaking out. You reach out to whoever. I know with the petition, I have reached out to some people, like that played football to see if maybe they were willing to come down to Franklin County, and they would have been had, like our team been willing. So I think that you just reach out to different people because a lot of people are not with the racism. Like Penny was saying, where we're at in our county, yes, it is mostly white. But I think what people fail to realize is us as black people aren't saying all white people are racist. But I know when I see one, I know what some white people have shown me. So it's like not everybody here is racist. There's a lot of white people who fought with me. There's a lot of white people I will send to help them fight. But at the end of the day, like this is right or wrong. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. Racism is flat out wrong. I don't care what color you are. Um, so I think that when they realize it's a lot of people who, yes, they are racist. There's a lot more people who are not. There's a lot of people who are willing to fight with them. They just got to reach out, and I'll definitely help them do that work.
All right, all right. And one last question. This was actually from Valerie Gilliam. She asked, "Can you get signatures outside of the school?"
Yes, anybody can sign it when it's on change.org. It would be a great idea if they do take the petition and do it in the school. Like, see how many they get actually, that are just in the school. But anybody can sign it once it's on change.org.
Okay. All right. So just sit tight right there, Shanae. We're gonna go to. We're gonna let Zoe make sure she's with us because she kind of went. Oh, there she go. I see the glasses. Shane must have got dark. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. I see them glasses glowing. I'm like, okay. Thanks for
Yeah, because
hanging
my
in
phone
there.
was about to die. So
Okay. So we're gonna get right to it. Okay. So just check it. Uh. First, I know there is a question that somebody did ask. Can you get signatures outside the school? And I know Shanae had mentioned some things. Are you guys doing the petition tangibly, other than online? Or are you guys in the school? Are you outside of the school? Do you have paper and pen for the people to sign that?
for right now, it's just on the change.org. But now that y'all was saying that, like, I'm gonna see if the school will allow us to. But for right now, it's just on the change.org.
Okay. So it's on the change.org right now, and anybody that's listening, I need y'all to go to that and sign that. Shout out to Cooley who just shared it, and he just signed it. We need more people to sign this. These are our kids out here talking. This is the next generation out here talking. So I think we need to pay attention because a lot of us don't pay attention sometimes. I know we were kids. We felt like parents weren't paying attention to us. So we need to give our undivided attention to these students here at Franklin County, and any student that's dealing with this around the area. But since we're here locally, it's going here in Winchester, Tennessee right now. I need all parents, I don't care if it's your kid or not, show your support. And let's get these teachers and these faculties to step up and do some disciplinary action here with all these derogatory comments. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see that. Mark, what's up? Valerie said, I'll sign it. That's good. That's what's up. So y'all make sure y'all go to that. Let me ask you one or two more questions, Zoe, and we'll have you signed off because I know that phone is about to go zip zip. You still with us?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. So let me ask you, if let's just say worst case scenario, let's just say you don't get the signatures that you need for the petition. What is it that you feel? You guys are smart. Y'all innovative. What is it that you feel that you can do? What is it that you can tell the students that are listening right now what they can do if all else fails? What are some ways you think? I'm putting you on the spot.
I mean, maybe a peaceful protest or a club. I'm not really sure at the moment.
Okay, no, it's all good. It's all good. And see, and I did this for a reason. Is so all the grown folks that are watching it right now, our kids are calling for our help. We need to be in the background and production and showing them how to do these things. So they can be at the forefront of this when we got their backs. You know what I'm saying? But these are some of the things that they need to learn. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C. It's a good thing why you need to know your history, because you see what they did in history. Where I was studying with Martin Luther King, since everybody brings up Martin Luther King, there was something that I think a lot of people missed is when he had situations like this. Two things I can say about Martin Luther King: that he is frat. That's one. But the second thing to say is a lot of people can say, well, oh man, they just got, they did the whole nonviolent type thing. But here's the situation: he used the media to show how racist America was. If it wasn't for the media to show exactly what was going on in the South, we would be blind to it. And so you have to give MLK that, because he sacrificed himself, other people sacrificed themselves, just so that camera lids can focus on that hate and that racism that was going on in the South and in America. You feel what I'm saying? I said that Hendon last name carries weight in Franklin County also. Use it. Show them who you are and who you came from. I know you heard that, Zoe. One of the listeners said, yeah, that Hendon carries name. I know a Hendon right now. Reno. What's going on? The Browns out there. What's up, man? All them kinfolk up there in OCR. My family down there too. Madison Gill Taylor Street. What's goody? Thanks for signing it. Thanks for sharing it. Is there anything that you want to leave to your students at FCHS, Zoe, before we let you off here?
I think everyone should sign the petition for sure and do as much as possible to help us achieve this goal to stop racism at FCHS.
I dig that. And Shanae, do you have any last words, anything you want to get off your chest that pertains to this, or generalizing everything? What you got to say?
I just hope that the students do take heed. I hope that they realize, like Malachi, he is a young white man, from Franklin County. He recognized the racism. He recognized things that were going on that weren't right. I hope that other students, white or black, see you don't have to be black to have black issues. I think that growing up in Franklin County, it's pretty known that if you're not from certain families, if you're not, a certain class, if your people don't do this, it doesn't matter what color you are. You're going to be treated just the same. So you might as well fight with us and not against us. I think that the student athletes should be leaders, in this. I think that the parents should definitely back them this time. I think that the parents should let them be honest, let them be transparent. I don't think that we should keep hiding the fact that there's real racism. I don't think that we should keep hiding it from our kids, that we experience the same things that they're going through now. So it didn't start with me. It didn't start, with my mom. It started a long time ago, and it's going to keep going until a change comes. So I hope that this time, this is from y'all's kids. It's not from an outsider. This is from the students that are currently in Franklin County. They need help. I think that we should help them.
I dig that. And Josh, if you can put up the originals, not it's over, not that it's over, but the Franklin County students, because actually somebody just asked on here, what is this? Is this Franklin County, Tennessee? Okay, so Eric Hopper, he said, what is this? Is this Franklin County? Yes, this is Franklin County, Tennessee. The title of this is Franklin County Students Start a Petition due to racial slurs and racial discrimination and lack thereof of disciplinary action for those students who use those words. We also tied in the high school mascot that the students and the parents have fought to delete from the school history. And we kind of bled into what's going on in Franklin County High School right now. We were just talking with Shanae Williams, who's kind of pretty much at the apex of getting these students riled up and ready to roll. And we talked to a student. Her name is Zoe Hendon, and she was expressing her feelings about it and what was going on internally inside the school. How the teachers were thinking, the principals, the faculty, what they were doing, the parents, and how they felt. And so right now, I would like to say, let me say goodbye to both of them. Can you put them back on there? I just kind of took them away off like that. I thought thing. Okay, so look, y'all, I really do appreciate you guys coming through. We definitely love you guys. You know what I'm saying? The youngin right there, Zoe Hendon, like BJ says, y'all got a name out there. Use it. You got them kin folks, brothers and sisters, uncles, aunties, and all that. Tell them to get behind you because you guys' voice are louder than ever. Like Baba Dick Gregory said, y'all's generation is probably the most fearless generation. You know, I mean, you guys do a lot of these challenges and stuff like that. Anybody that does challenges like y'all do and putting Vaseline on your chest and setting it on fire and doing the ice, you can definitely speak out against everything that's going on here. You guys are fearless, and we really applaud you guys. We just ask that all the grown folks that can do something, do something. So I just want to tell you guys we love y'all, and thank you guys for coming on.
Thank y'all for having me.
See you. Yes, thank you.
All right, man. So we're gonna let y'all go. Y'all just continue to share, man. Tell everybody what's going on as I do my closing statements, yo. All right. So you guys have just heard from Miss Shanae Williams and FCHS student Zoe Hendon out of Franklin County. And yeah, we're gonna leave that Franklin County student start petition there because this is how I'm gonna close off here. First, Valerie said, I agree. I've never felt like I fit in. I'm okay with that. I'm not a small town minded person. People in Coffee County are weird too. All my best friends live out the state. I hear you. So we have Franklin County students. They start petition. All right. And these are my closing statements on this. Told y'all this is going to be a pretty short show. You know what I'm saying? Got straight to the point. Shout out to Malachi Cleek, who actually, I'm pretty sure there were a lot of other people that posted thechange.org. And I appreciate that. The young brothers at work, but we appreciate you stepping up and helping lead this movement. We appreciate Zoe and the rest of those students. Hope you guys are out there listening out there in Franklin County. The parents. Even here in Tullahoma, Tennessee, Winchester. I want you guys to get behind. How you doing, Bishop? Bishop Tyson is in the house. I want you students to parents to get behind these students. Get behind these students because you're probably not going to see something like this ever again, as far as the camaraderie, as far as the people who are kind of fed up with everything. And they're really looking up to us to do something. All right. This is a chance for us to come together as one, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Asian or Latino. Wrong is wrong. And for everybody that says all lives matter, I hope you understand that within that all lives matter, we have issues like these. So it can't really be all lives matter until we handle a situation that's going on in Franklin County right now. Shout out to Eric Hopper, Zayna LePage. We have to do this. And when I say it's not over, and specifically talking about Franklin County Student Starter Petition, you've seen what happened when they tried to petition for the mascot. So that next step, Shanae said, they're taking it to the state. You can't stop with these things. We do have to have the spirit of the 50s and the 60s because they kept going. Meanwhile, while you're doing that, the job is still not done. Continue to educate yourselves economically, historically. Continue to build your community, uplift your community. Stop this violence. Let's love one another. Let's build. Let's start to grow businesses. Black people, minorities, really black people, let's grow these businesses because there's a lack thereof of this. You feel what I'm saying? And I really believe that when it comes to racist people, the only thing they respect is that green, is that money. So economics is very important as far as taking care of your community, starting businesses in those communities, circulating that dollar. And see, with that dollar, it comes with power. And when you have power, you can change things. That's kind of like what racists do. They're prejudiced against any other race, and they have the power to do something about it. So why not have the power to work within your own community? Everybody else is taking care of their community. The Asians, the whites, the Latinos, black people, we got to come together. And we got to let them know that we hurt too, and we're going to do something about it, and we're not going to stop just because we feel like it's over. It's not over. We got to keep working. Shout out to all the parents. Shout out to all the listeners. Thank you guys for sharing. Please continue to share even after this show is over with. And please sign that petition on change.org. We have the link there on the Royce's Rant page. All you got to do is click on that. Anybody that sent stars, thank you. Continue to support this show. Anytime you send stars, we get like a penny, man. I'm telling you, it pays the bills to keep this on. I'm telling you, this money's not going in our pockets. It's going straight to the show for you guys. Shout out to the Tennessee Tribune. Shout out to Clint. Confer. Bishop says we have to start somewhere. Why not now? Why not now? Exactly. That's from the bishop himself, Bishop Jimmy L. Tyson. All right, you guys. Hope you guys are looking forward to Tuesday. We're going to have Nino Black come on with Black Thoughts at 8 p.m. His title is We Are Not Okay. We're speaking on mental issues in the black community. And then on Wednesday, we got Bishop Jimmy L. Tyson is going to give us the word on a street level. He's going to talk to you like a real human being. Not a lot of the preachy stuff. He's a different type. He's a different type of educator when it comes to the word. And he's going to be down to earth with you. And of course, on Thursday, you got none other than Dr. Anatomy, the prescription. And, you know, he talks everything sex and relationships. But he's been talking about his book lately. And he's going to be expressing some issues going on in his book. He's going to read something from his chapters and tell you a little bit about his life and how he dealt with his chronic cheating, as he says it. Anatomy of a Cheater, AOAC. He calls himself the Professor of Mayo. We'll leave it there. All right, you guys. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching as we close out here in this hour. I'm your boy, Royce the Voice, Orange Click, Orange Leader. Shout out to K-Team. Speak your thoughts or lose your mind. Get out of here.